Dajahao, I'm Becky. Are you thinking of learning Mandarin or you just started? I guess you'll be overwhelmed with questions like what is Mandarin? I want to learn Chinese. What's the difference between simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese? Pinyin or tone? Tone? What is tone? Is that intonation? Calm down, I get to Kerad. So please watch this video to the end to get answers to all your questions, and then I'm going to give you a valuable picture of this fascinating language. So let's get started. Wait a minute, wait. Here, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So let's start right now. So firstly, we're talking about Mandarin versus Chinese. Mandarin is just a form of Chinese language, and Chinese language comprises of Mandarin, Cantonese, and roughly over 200 other languages. Mandarin is the official language spoken in mainland China, Taiwan, and one of the official languages spoken in Singapore. It is also called Putonghua, meaning common speech. In mainland China, they call it Guoyu, meaning national language. In Taiwan, they call it Huayu, meaning Chinese language. And then in Southeast Asia, it is called Anyu, meaning language of the Han people. Secondly, we're talking about accents. Most Chinese native speakers speak with accents just like we have in English. So in Mandarin, there's something called standard Mandarin or standard Chinese. It's a rule which guides the pronunciation of every word or every character to be pronounced accurately. So there's also a test for it. It is called Putonghua Proficiency Test or HSK. So this test is just to prove if you're actually pronouncing the right word or the right thing. If you are speaking Mandarin as a foreigner, you always hear things like Nida Putonghua and Piaojuan. Same thing in English, like if you have a nice accent, people always compliment you like, I love your accent or things like that. So back to Mandarin. If you're speaking Mandarin very well, people will always tell you Nida Putonghua and Piaojuan. It means you're pronouncing the word accurately and then you're doing a nice job. So keep it up. Thirdly, we'll be talking about Pinyin. Pinyin means Chinese spell sound. It's just like English alphabets, which give a clue of how a word is being pronounced. So same thing applicable to Mandarin. Pinyin helps you to be able to spell out character. So every character or every word contains one initial plus one final, except in special cases. So if you're able to master your initials and finals very well, then you have no problem spelling out any word or any character in Mandarin. Fourthly, we're talking about tones. All Chinese words are tone originated, meaning tones are actually part of pronunciation, and then it can actually change the meaning of a word. Based on the tone you place on the word, it can give it a different meaning. In Mandarin, there are 4 tones and 1 neutral tone. We have the flat tone, we have the rising tone, falling rising tone, and then falling tone. And then the neutral one, meaning there is no tone on it at all. So we have ma, 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 ma. Then the neutral is just ma, very sharp. So what is the connectivity between pinyin and character? I could remember vividly a time ago, a friend of mine sent me a pinyin word and then she was like, what's the meaning of this word? I just smiled because it could literally mean several things. Let's take for instance, in English we have a word called heteronyms, meaning words that have the same spelling but different meaning. Let's take for example, we have conduct and conduct. Conduct can mean your behavior, your mode of conduct, how you behave and respond to things, while conduct can mean to conduct an election, to conduct a class and things like that. So same thing applicable to Chinese. Chinese before have about 1,300 pinyin, while Chinese character is about 100,000, meaning 100,000 of character, right? So that means a lot of Chinese character are actually sharing the same pinyin. A lot of Chinese character are sharing the same pinyin. Let's take for example, we have she to means is or to be, she. We have she to means life. We have she to means matter or things. We have she to means market. So let's take this pinyin that I listed. They are all written the same way with the same tone, but the character will be able to help you differentiate that they means different things. So that's where character comes. At times there are some character that actually have the same character but have 2 different meanings. Let's take hi, han. This one mean high, like meaning still, and then ho means to change. So they have the same character but different meaning. So it can be vice versa. Sometimes a lot of pain but different character, sometimes the same character with different meaning. So the character will help you to differentiate which one is which. So the next question will now be, what is the difference between simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese? Both forms are ways of writing character, but simplified is just the modern way, which is a bit simpler, much more simpler compared to the traditional, and it's easy to remember. Let's take for example, we have Yue. Yue in simplified Chinese, Yue comprises of only 5 strokes, but in traditional Chinese, Yue comprises of 15 strokes. Please, if you have to choose one, which one will you choose? I guess you choose the simplified Chinese, right? Yes, because it's much more simpler. Yue, both of them means music. So in simplified, it only have 5 stroke. At least it will be easier to remember and to write. Unlike memorizing 15 stroke, that's much. So next we're talking about idioms. I think this is the most interesting part of learning any language or learning Mandarin. So in Mandarin, there are 4 shuyu. Shuyu means idiomatic phrase. The first one is chongyu. Chongyu is always referred to as a set phrase or a Chinese idiom. They usually comprises of 4 characters, which some of them have English equivalents, like they have the same meaning with some of our English idioms. For example, we have Yijian Zhong Qing. Yijian Zhong Qing meaning love at first sight. Love at first sight. So the number 2 shuyu is guanyong yu. It means collocation or colloquial words. Most of them comprises of just 3 characters and they are very, very intelligible. We have, for example, Bai Mong. Bai Mong, it means daydreaming. You can tell someone, Biezo Bai Mong la. Can you please stop daydreaming? Stop daydreaming. So the first part of the suyu is called xiahoyu, meaning a saying whereby the later part of the sentence is being suspended. It's a short, funny, and figurative sentence which usually comprises of 2 parts, where the sayer says the first part and expects the listener to know the preceding part. It's just like a notorious riddle. So we have, for example, Sai Wang Shima Yenji Faithful. Sai Wang Shima Yenji Faithful, meaning the old man lost his horse, but then it turned out to be something good for him. Naturally, something bad might happen, but then it might turn out to be a blessing in disguise. So this is what this riddle means. The first part will be something probably negative, while the preceding part will be something negative. So the last part of this shu is called Yen Yu. Yen Yu, meaning a proverb or an adage. This one does not have a specific number, it can be as many as possible. So we have, for example, Yo Jijiro Shi Jingchong. Yo Jijiro Shi Jingchong, meaning where there is a will, there is a way. A determined person will go extra mile to find solutions to his or her problem. So much illuminating, isn't it? Alright guys, I hope you found this video useful and then you've gotten answers to all your questions. So if you still have any other question about Mandarin, please comment down below and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up because it means a lot to me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss out on my next video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate. See you guys in my next video. I know. Bye bye.